On the set.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Here we go. 19.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now Ward. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Viking 18.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jayden Reed, the touchdown. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
Joey Slye kicking off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. From the gun, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum, but keep that defense on its heels.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're on the counter to Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna throw this one. Ward. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And this defense gonna try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Come on.
The middle, here goes Pollard. He only gets a couple yards there, well short. It's 4th down.
Azeez Al-Shire on the tackle. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's Joey Sly for the Titans field goal attempt.
Field goal.
It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
89-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Gets some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Tried to throw on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 32. To the air, Stroud. He has room past the 25. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston. From the red zone on first. Intercepted in the end zone. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Titans to the line now. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
2. 60 Eagles. 6.
Again, a run with Pollard. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Right back to Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now.
Plowing up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans moments away from their 4th win of the year. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Roll.
Mullins now. He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18. What's up?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he will be a 1st down Texans.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
1st down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Got hurry this to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First and 10, on to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Trying to push deep downfield. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Oh, ready? Tony.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. On the move, headed right. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.